everybody. Okay, for this video, I'm going to ask questions as I do sometimes in my extra. Also, talk about things that I want to see. Okay, in this one, I have things I want to see. Okay, so questions. Where is Melissa? Where's the character of Melissa? Where? It's like she just dropped off the planet. What's going to happen with her? Now that, okay, now I feel like I have to have a disclaimer here. In normal life, real life, I wouldn't have the same advice. But we're in a soap opera, so I act accordingly here. Okay, so ostensibly, Will and Alexa are broken up again. Okay, now I just formulated this whole thing yesterday in my head. And go with me here. I really think that for some reason, but it makes a little bit of sense, but not as much sense as you think. Because apparently you're supposed to believe that Bill Spencer has a hothead temper, whatever. Because he said today, I wish that you had gotten your mother's willingness to be open or whatever than my hot-headed temper. So I was like, oh, okay. Because, see, I didn't see that about him. I've only seen Don Diamont got really upset. I mean, as Bill, get really upset like once in my life. So I didn't think of him as a hothead. But apparently he does have that. I don't know. Okay, but what I thought about was maybe they're doing like a switcheroo thing. Okay, because Will is turning out to be Ridge. Because the second that, or maybe Electra too. Okay, but this is also another thing I was thinking about. Okay, if you're gonna have a relationship is two people. Okay, so if something goes wrong in the relationship, it would be nice if two people took equal responsibility for what happened here. Because unless somebody did something and one side did something that was totally uncalled for, then I mean, if what can I think about? Okay, like say for example that Will did have a temper for something completely uncalled for. Like say Electra did the smallest thing and then he just blew up. Okay, then I'd put that all on Will. But this whole thing started with Electra, sweetheart, because she just doesn't think that she had anything to do with it. But it's not true, because if she had just been a woman and just been like, okay, instead of tell me what's going on with the work and you didn't tell me, and it's going to affect me. Okay, first of all, how narcissistic, self-centered can we be? Number two, you need to learn personal and business separation, sweetheart. Okay, but because it's just you can't do that. You can't. And then so what I was saying about originally was if Will and Alexa are broken up, then they could really focus on and bring back Melissa. Where did Melissa go? Is Melissa in a cave? Did the world open up and she just fell through? I mean, what happened to her? Okay, so now your prime opportunity to get them together. Please, for the love of soap Jesus, put them together already. Okay. So I really think that they're going to go back in history a little bit. And the reason I say this is because most of the time, they do try to mirror how a parent was before in their kid. Okay, like say Brooke, right? Then they could say that they tried to do kind of the same with Hope, but Hope broke the cycle. Or but then Katie, the character, didn't have a girl. But here's my point. So if Katie, follow me here, if Katie had a daughter instead of a son, they could have her have a girl and have the girl be really smart and and then be the same way Katie was, to say that they're mother and daughter kind of thing. Okay. Oh, the thing about Sheila. Okay. So, which is kind of funny because I was just talking about this with the character of Billy on Why Not. Okay, now I understand Sheila's a bad girl. I get that. I talk about it all the time. She's the best villainess on TV. Okay? But if you expect her to change, if you want her to change, you have to give her the space to change. If they're always going to write the character the same way, how does it change? It's not. Okay? Because you say, like, oh, yeah, I'm open to change, people can change, but then you don't allow for the change. Aren't you contradicting yourself at that point? So I don't know. And I don't know why Taylor wouldn't talk to her daughter. Even if, this is where I was going with this too. Okay, so even if Taylor believes that Steffi would never change her mind, she had a deal with Sheila. She said, I'll talk to her. All you had to do was talk to her and ask her if she would be okay with her seeing her grandson. That's all you had to do. But give an earnest try too, not just like halfway. And then you can say, well, I tried, but she said whatever. No, I don't think so. But you didn't even try. So you didn't even come close to filling your part of the bargain. And the way, well, I feel like an attachment to Sheila and Deacon, because I feel like it was my couple. Put them together, please. And then they finally did, and then I was like, whoa. But Deacon, the way Deacon threw away Sheila like no one's business, is like, what's wrong with you? You have no regard for your wife? Like, she was your wife. And you, sir, are the one who had an affair on her with Taylor. What were you thinking, man? Oh boy. Okay. Also, I really want to know what's gonna happen with Brooke and Hope. Because Hope is going on with her life, but are they gonna resolve it or not? So I have a lot of questions up in the air, honestly. But give it time. They'll figure it out. Or they won't. But then again also, you have to see it from your daughter's side. Like Liam said the other day, get on the damn train, Brooke. All right, bye everybody.